Sex to crown, says Prince David. If you will excuse me. He takes his ice cream and he walks to the balcony. To the balcony overlooking the entirety of the kingdom. The sun is very... the sun had just ducked behind the horizon, and you can look out over the ocean. He's looking out over the ocean, and he stays there and leans over the balcony, finishing his ice cream. What do you guys do?
I'm going to, or at least I'm going to walk, get off my table and bring my ice cream as well, and bring it over to the balcony as well.
Kind of like nudge Skortch and then look in David's direction.
Okay.
So you guys join him as well?
Yeah.
So there's Blu Moon, there's the Prince, and there's Skortch and Howle, siblings of the crown, united on this balcony railing, eating ice cream. The stars are peeking their way out of the black inky void of space. One by one, they show themselves. David begins to cry a very sincere tear. He tries to stifle his sounds, but he's still crying. Still very sad. You all look over the horizon, and you see a shooting star arc over the horizon. That's very interesting. Very nice. And if you make a wish?
Yes,
It's not okay, but it's not the spell wish. It's just a wish.
Yes.
Okay. Blue, you make a wish? Like a wish, like
yes,
secret in your heart.
Yes. I can tell it to you afterwards or message it to you.
No. You can tell everyone.
No.
Oh, you just keep that wish in your heart. You don't.
Yes,
You don't
I don't
share
say
with
it
your
out loud.
siblings.
But I do make a wish on the star.
Okay. Skortch, Howle.
Yeah, same.
You're
all just
you're
sitting
keeping
there
your wish to
quiet.
yourself.
Yeah.
Skortch.
Yeah, you're not supposed to tell anybody.
Okay. David.
Part of a swish cheese. No,
David was crying, so he didn't notice the shooting star, and you guys sit and watch the stars. And then you see that very same shooting star streak across the sky again.
Excuse me.
You wait a couple more minutes. Same shooting star. Shoo! Across the sky. With every pass of the shooting star, the time gets shorter and shorter.
You guys are seeing this too, right?
Yeah.
Huh? Now you all are looking up. Now, as there's a streak of light that's cutting the sky in half in this brilliant arc. Slowly, you can now make out a ball of light that's traveling along this arc, and it's growing larger and larger and larger and larger, and it becomes so massive and large, and it sits right out over the ocean. This ball of light had been circling, you assumed the Earth, thousands, maybe millions of times a second before it slowly lowered itself here up onto the ocean. The ball of light collapses in on itself, and there's a green lines that form from nowhere, and they connect to each other. This geometric shapes start to form, and you can now begin to see the outline and the form of what appears to be an enormous turtle. There is a boat out in the middle of... There's a boat not far behind, and you can see the boat dissipate and turn into radiant balls of light and gather in the center of this figure, this turtle-like figure. You also see that the fisherman that was in the boat falls into the drink. And more balls of light from all over the kingdom, and you assume also all over the world, because there's some balls of light coming straight over from the ocean. They all gather in the center of this turtle thing. It's forming. There's and finally the light dissipates, and it is now, there's this large dragon turtle looking thing parked right in the harbor. And David is gone. David has just left. He is on his way to the horses and hasn't said a word.
Okay.
Wait,
Do you
where
follow
did he
him?
go?
After him. Yeah.
Sprint after him, yes.
Alright. So the royal children all mount up on horses, and within a couple of minutes they are at the docks. There are some mages casting rays of light on to this mammoth dragon turtle looking thing. It doesn't look biological. There's a very it looks mechanical. It looks like a gigantic robot dragon turtle. And you guys push through the crowds using your royal leverage as you do, and you approach it. And the jaws begin to open. And there's steam and smoke pouring out of the dragon turtle's mouth. Those of you who can sense magic know that there is no magic in this smoke. And a figure holding a staff lumbers out of the dragon turtle's mouth. All right. I see you welcomed me. Well, I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Malikate.